Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Okay, it's been reported that someone Ekpa is about to be extradited. You know, after CDS Musa came out to say that the necessary documents have been submitted to the Finnish government. But do you think this is visible? Do you think that someone Ekpa will be brought back to Nigeria?
Lie. Error. The greatest lies, pathological lies I've ever had or experienced in the recent time. That someone Ekpa is about to, be brought back into Nigeria by Finland, a Scandinavian country in Europe, the most advanced countries in the world that abide by the law, obey the law, actually doesn't flout the law, international law. No. We are all highly informed, unmisguided people. I don't believe in such information because I am well knowledge or knowledgeable. See, listen and listen good. Nigeria and Finland does not have such extradition pact or treaty in the past and the present. Someone Ekpa will never ever be extradited into Nigerian nation until Biafra become a separate sovereign state. That is when it is possible, available for someone Ekpa to appear in this contraption. This area, this part of Africa country, Igbo land is a Eastern African country. Yes, Southeast is from African East. We are not in the West Africa, we're in the Eastern Africa. Bordering Cameroon, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. I don't know what I understand. So let me tell you, it is not possible. Someone Ekpa is not coming. They can't do that. Finland has discovered enough evidence to nail Nigeria. Nigeria is the cause of the problem going on in southeastern Nigeria. Nigerian government is the cause of the problem going on right now in Plateau State. Nigerian government actually is aware who are the Marubas. Yeah, the headers that are killing people in Plateau State, Benue State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State. Nigerian government is aware. What do I try to say here? The Fulanis have filled up the whole federal agencies. The whole designated positions in Nigerian government are occupied by the Fulanis. Look at the appointment made by Bola Ahmed TINUBU. Largely Yorubas, followed by Fulani, Hausa, and Mid-Belters. Other ethnicities in South. No Igbo man is there. And you are telling me that Someone Ekpa is coming. Extradite who? Do we have such treaty or pact with Finland? We don't. We don't have it. And again, if you observe international law, you will actually find out that what Someone Ekpa is doing is still part of self-determination. Someone Ekpa is trying to protect people in Igbo land from Fulani, headers, terrorists, incessant attack, regular attack. They frequently attack southeastern Nigeria in Enugu State, in Ebonyi State, in Anambra State, Imo State, and Abia State, which is why Alex Oti has tightened up security in Abia State. The Fulani headers are not going anywhere. You can't see them in the southeastern Nigeria now, no, because ESN has been bought over, well equipped by Abia State government. The man is the chief security officer of Abia State, not chief of army staff, not Egbetoku. No. When you are a governor of any state of the federation, you are the chief security officer of that state. You are answerable to any insecurity activities going on in that state, because the veto power, you have been vetoed to protect the people of that state. That's the common English. So I don't see the reason why Lesotho will be there begging TINUBU, Oga TINUBU, please protect the people of Abia, Abuja. Here I come. If you're begging them, so what's his own designation? His own responsibility as the chief security officer of Abia State. No. Stupidity. Idiocy of the highest order.
Abia is a little bit peaceful.
Very not little bit. He has beefed up security. Abia North, Abia South, Abia West, Abia East, everywhere in Abia is well protected
with good light,
because he knows what he's doing. And Lesotho is a lawyer. He went to school and a brave man. It's not a question of being a lawyer. You must add some ingredients of braveness, boldness, bravery, before it could actually play out. Before you could actually live up to the expectation of your own discipline in the universities. because he is a lawyer. We know he's a good economist because I think he worked in the bank, before in the past, which is why he's doing well economically, socially, and otherwise in Abia State. But for you to be okay as a lawyer, you must add some ingredients of boldness and bravery. That is when you could actually prove it that you are the chief security officer of that state. And Lesotho is doing well, which is why many people, many usurpers and beasts in Abia State are frowning their faces at Lesotho good governance and performances in Abia State. Namely, Theodore Oji, the previous governor before Okeze Bazo, was a beast that has been at least, siphoning the allocation sent to that state for over 8 years. Abia State was sick under the watch of Theodore Oji. What am I trying to say?
Can't the EFCC investigate him?
No, they don't, because Fulani is in charge. Fulani oligarchs and Janjaweeds in the north are in charge. They are the one that has brought Nigeria up to this dilapidated level of insecurity, economy. The Fulanis are in charge and they are always Confucianists. The Fulanis, they don't want Nigeria to move forward, because if we do move forward, history is going to judge all of them on the negative side. That's why Fulani has actually beefed up everywhere, closed down everywhere, actually stopped history as a curriculum in our university. We are not reading history as part of our higher institution courses in Nigeria. No, when you are well to do with political science, which is government, you don't need to read any other thing. History is gone in Nigeria because Fulani is in charge. Fulani actually know that if we study history in our universities, they will actually open where they are coming up to our youth. Our youth will actually understand that Fulanis, they are not among the ethnicities, local tribes in Nigeria. Fulanis, they wander, they malingered, they loved, yes, from Senegambia into our own geographical enclavements, West African region. Yes, they follow River Niger. River Niger extended from Futajolo Highland as where it takes its course down to Atlantic Ocean. It emptied into Atlantic Ocean after crossing Niger, Zamfara, Katsina Allah, River Hadija Kaduna, Kano State, River State. After passing Anambra State, we have River Niger in Anambra State. Then it emptied into Atlantic Ocean. In Port Harcourt, rivers. It is the third largest, longest rivers in the world. After Mississippi. What else? Is it not River Nile? River Nile and Mississippi, then River Niger. Then they talk about Congo, Orange, Lipop. Yeah, I'm giving you history and geography here. And Fulani has actually stopped our students, Nigerians, from knowing what I have known today. Because they don't want everybody to get experience that they are visitors. They are not the owners of the land. The owners of the land are the Bares. Yes, the Hausas originally, the Kanuris, the Nupes. In the north, they are the owner of the land. Igala people. Igala Junkuns, Langtang, Kajes. They are the owner of the land, and Fulani are fighting these people incessantly to occupy their lands. And that is exactly what is going on in Plateau State. Attack in Plateau State is the direct attack to humanity. Direct attack to humanity. Because many lives have been subjected to loss in that mid-Beltan region. Who are the perpetrators? Who are the assailants? Who are the bloody criminals? They are the Fulanis. People that from the Fulani enclavement have subjected Nigerians to this kind of bloody escalation. And they maim, they disalive, they unalive, they neutralize Nigerian people in Middle Belt, in Southwest, Southeast on daily basis. And because they have filled up the whole designation in both Southwest and Southwest, nobody's saying anything. Fulani man, they have actually come up with their crafty games, blinded their Southeastern, Southwestern, and South counterparts, not to actually know what is going on in Nigeria. Which is why in Imo State today, we are having a Fulani governor, Abba Kyari governor, Fulani governor. Hope Uzodinma, Fulani governor. Aliyah, Reverend Father Aliyah of Benue State, Fulani governor. Aliyah is watching like Mumu. They are killing every Benue people. Fulani are attacking Benue communities, Benue farmland settlers, everybody in their slums. They neutralize, buy you, and set your slums ablaze. Do you know how many that went down to their early graves last week in their large numbers? The Fulanis are the one that perpetrated that kind of evil, and the Benue people are not doing anything about it. They went back to Ebonyi State, Benue State, Anambra State. What about Plateau State? They are subjected to such, bloody criminalities by the Fulanis. They kill them on daily basis, and nobody is not going to say anything. What about Nigerian militaries? Nigerian military will go there, they will turn against the local vigilante and mow them down with blood. Why? Because Nigerian military has been infiltrated largely by the Fulani terrorists. The soldiers there are Fulani. That is why anytime they embark on anything like military onslaught with criminals, Nigerian soldiers will turn against themselves and start spying innocent fellow soldiers because they are Fulanis. The Fulani soldiers, they don't want any other soldier within Nigerian military. They want to be 100% Fulani soldiers in Nigerian military. That's why in every military onslaught against insurgency, they don't survive, they don't succeed anymore, because right on the battlefield, the Fulani soldiers will turn against Nigerian soldiers, Igbo soldiers from Yoruba extractions, Urobo, Efik, Ibibio, Junkus, and the Egala. They will subject them to what? Annihilation. They will shoot and kill all of them because they're in control. That's why they release and reveal most of classified documents to the insurgents in the northern Nigeria. This is uncalled for. This is an eyesore. It is so now sitting, and let me tell you, callous and the highest, let me say, enormity, ever committed within Nigeria military forces in history.
Okay, Mr. Ram, with what the Nigerian government and with HCD Musa accused Ekpa of terrorism allegation, do you think that they have this evidence to nail Ekpa that Ekpa is a terrorist?
No, there's no evidence to prove. Ekpa has been defending Igbo land right from onslaught. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually arrested in Nairobi extrajudicially. Ekpa came in. He became IPOB leader. He became Biafran leader, a prime minister in exile. And America actually understands what Ekpa is doing presently and was doing in the past. What am I trying to say here? There is no substantiated evidence against Simon Ekpa. Nigerian government are working seriously, very hard to make sure that they bring Igbo nation down so that Fulani and their Kanuri counterparts will occupy the whole Igbo land. But Ekpa said no by inaugurating or initiating the ESN, Eastern Security Network, a security network that has been checkmating incessant terrorist attack by the Fulani herdsmen in the southeastern Nigeria. That was what Ekpa stood for. Ekpa has not committed any crime. They were killing Igbos in the past. Ekpa was defending Igbo in the past. Even presently, most of his boys, Simon Ekpa boys, are there waiting for Fulani soldiers, Fulani herders to come so that they will resist them. And it is on course. Fulani is going to take over Nigeria. That is their own agenda since 18th century. And they have also actually started to execute their plan. Fulani conquest going on from northwest, core north, mid-north, down to northeast is highly progressive or on course. And who are the people resisting them? The Igbo says no. The Igalas says no. The Mid-Beltans, I mean people from Plateau State and Taraba, that is Theophilus Danjuma's kinsmen, they are still sleeping because they actually connived with the Fulani and they eliminated the Igbos in the 1967, 68, 69, 1970 Nigeria Biafran Civil War. And today is playing back against Gowan kinsmen, against Theophilus Danjuma kinsmen, Theophilus Danjuma and the old Gowan. Hey, Gowan is now an old man. They are crying foul, weeping foul, wailing foul that Fulani has turned against them. Then that's why I have my quotation from Ojukwu in 1968, 4th April. No, April 15th. He said, Gowan, you and Britain, unprovoked, are killing my people, the Igbos. Time shall come When Fulanis will actually rise up against you, Mid-Beltans, go on, kinsmen, unprovoked, go on. The Fulani herdsmen would kill your people, kill them unprovoked in their large numbers. You Britain, time shall come when you will fail. You are going to fall, and the Arabs are taking over the whole Britain. Presently, as I'm talking to you now, Arab has largely infiltrated British Labour government. The Arabs have bought everywhere in Britain. Britain is coming down, and Britain will fall by the special grace of God of Abraham. Britain must go down because they are evil. They supported the genocide of 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 1970 against Igbo people on the continent of Africa. Possibly the largest bloodbath, genocidal war and murder ever happened in human history. Why? Because what the Britain stood for then, was fighting for, was tribal antagonism based on discovery of what? Oil, the black gold, crude oil, along Biafra coastal line, from Bight of Guinea down to Bight of Bonny. They are all Biafran coastal line, oil-rich zone in Nigeria. Britain must fall. I am an Igbo man. Britain must go down. I'm telling you. History has begun to reckon on it because, of course, I know that the world we are now is the world of United States of America and Israel. It actually played out with the conflict at Gaza when Israel actually unleashed the worst technological and scientific war ever fought on earth, and Israel has come out victorious. Israel has come out victorious. Where is Britain? Britain is hiding because they are into witchcraft and idolatry, and God doesn't allow it. Britain has fallen as Ojukwu cursed.
Okay, Mr. Ram, after Ekpa was arrested, do you think that the security issues in Southeast and Nigeria at large, do you think that has been resolved?
Something actually changed. He changed the system, he changed the game. See, let me tell you, he changed security, let me say, apparatus and nomenclature. Why? Immediately they arrested Ekpa, killings began in Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Imo State, Benue State, Plateau State, and Niger State. Why? Because Ekpa's absence has actually spelled absence of ESN, Eastern Security Network. The former East Central State of Nigeria are, I named them. Listen and listen them. Listen to the states. 1, Plateau State. 2, Taraba State. 3, Kogi State. 4, Benue State. 5, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu states. We are the former East Central State. That mid-belt you see, they are our brothers before. They were all teamly, largely 100% Christians. But Fulani sold market of animosity, hatred to these people against the Igbo nation. That's why everybody in the mid-belt believe that I'm Nyamere. Though we are Christians together, but they call me Nyamere because Fulani told them, call them Nyamere, don't go with them, hate them. They test these people, reject them. They are Nyamere, don't go with them. That's why mid-belt, people from Gowan Kingsmen are dying in their large number. Let me tell you, 78 death tolls as a result of last weekend attacks in Plateau State. Death tolls has risen up to 78. In Benue community, up to 83. Because of the kind of market Fulani Janjaweed sold to these people. And they actually bought into it, thereby allowing this kind of bloody animosity perpetrated their region. They are dying in their large number. Nemesis, lot of retribution and lot of karma. They are no longer natives of India on a global platform. For several months so today, it's gonna repeat tomorrow. And that was exactly what Ojukwu told Gowan. Gowan is reaping it. Theophilus Danjuma is reaping it. The entire southwest mid-belt, they are reaping from what they actually sue in the year 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 1970. Let me say, so will catch you when you are doing your neighbor bad. A neighbor that has not done anything to you. Actually, the coup of 1966, it has been obviously vindicated the Igbos. We are not the one. The people that orchestrated the coup are the Yorubas. They are the Urobos, every Ibibio, the whole national ethnicities in Nigeria, they are the one involved in this coup d'etat. Yet, they accuse the Igbos. Wrong accusation, wrong hatred, wrong animosity, wrong hostilities that actually started from 1966 till date. The Igbo man has won the war. Biafra must actually exit Nigeria.
Must exit Nigeria.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Can you remember to watch, share,
subscribe from my channel .nations, please. The only way you can do me good is subscribe. Cheers, like, come to the comment section, discuss with me. Tell me anything you have in your mind. I will welcome it. I don't abuse anybody. Thank you so much. Subscribe from me. You're welcome.